Here's how to format your one student story in Microsoft Word or in Google Docs. So there is a sample that you can view for content and for formatting. Once I open up a document in my Microsoft Word, I want to actually name it something. I find that I kind of get, I lose stuff when it gets into the OneDrive and I can't remember what it's named. So I like to name it right while I'm there. The next thing I'm going to do is put my first and last name. I'm kind of pretending to be a student here, so I'm going to put my professor's name. I'm going to go ahead and put in the name of the class the way it occurs in the catalog. And then I'm going to put the date in this international format. We don't need a title, so from here all I'll do is tab over once, and I'll give myself a little, reminder here that that's where I'm going to start writing. I notice my font isn't correct, so I grab everything, and I want to go up here and go to Times or Times New Roman. I want to make sure it's in 12 points, which it is, luckily, so I don't have to worry about that. Now I'm going to go ahead and make sure it's double spaced. So I'm going to go to Layout. I'm going to click on the three dots and go to Paragraph Options. Right now it has some weird stuff in here. It has like 8 points, space multiple. I don't want any of that. I want this to be 0, and I want this to be double. The rest of it's fine. I click OK. All right. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to and put my page numbering feature in. So I want to click on the Insert tab. I ignore header and footers. We don't use those in college. We're going to go to Page Numbering, and we're going to go to the upper right-hand side. It's the most simple format there. We don't want to do it centered at the bottom. Now that I've got the number up there, I need to change the font, and I also need to put my last name. So I need to click on the third box over to the right. I'm going to put my last name in there. While I'm there, I'm going to select both of these items and change it to Times New Roman 12 points. So we do that for American with Disabilities Act and for MLA. It actually helps both. When I click off and go into here, I'm ready to start writing. If I'm in Google Docs, it's a little bit different. I still want to name my document something so I can find it later because I don't want to just have stuff all called untitled. It kind of confuses me later on and I won't be able to find my document. So I'll follow kind of the same process that I did before. You notice that my line spacing is actually a lot different here, and that's okay. Great, I'm going to tab over once and give myself a little reminder, start writing here. I'm going to grab everything and I'm going to go to normal text. That's not very helpful. I don't really know what I've programmed all those, so I'm going to go to the actual name of the font there. Arial, I'm going to change that to Times New Roman. If you have Times or Times New Roman, both of those are correct. I'm going to change the font size to 12. I notice that the up and down line spacing isn't correct yet, so I'm going to go over here to my line and paragraph spacing and click on double. Looks good so far. Now I'm going to kind of let go of everything, put my cursor somewhere, and now I need to actually do my page numbering feature. So I'm going to go to, I think it's under Format. Oh, it's under Insert. No, it's under Format. Oh, it's been a little while. Okay, it's under Format. I'm going to skip headers and footers. We don't use those in college. I'm going to go to Page Numbers. When I click on that, it asks me, like, where do you want it? I'm going to go ahead and leave it on the header, show it on the first page, hit Apply. Now, right now, my cursor is to the right of the number. I need to move my cursor in front of the number and put my last name. While I'm up in that area, I want to select both and change the font to Times New Roman, 12 points. Now I click out of it and I'm ready to start writing. Thanks.